Alright folks, today I'm going to take a look at the Robinson Arms XCR-L rifle. This is the one in 223 or 5.56 NATO. So far it's been really reliable. It's a pretty great rifle. I'll go over some of the features. First off, you may notice this is one of the first generation XCRs. There's been a few problems with the first generation, few things to fix. One of them I'll show you further in the video here is that the bolt release wears down. It wasn't heat treated properly. There have been gas valve issues, them getting bent. This one hasn't had that problem. And then you may notice that it has a different stock than the new ones. The new ones have the fast stock, which has, I think, adjustable length of pull, it's foldable, and also I think it has adjustable cheek weld height. So this is just the basic Ace FX stock, I believe. The new ones also have a different rail system. Well, it's the same rail system, but instead of having this middle part cut out of each one of the rails, they're actually connected together. I'm not sure why. It might be just because people liked it. It looked better that way. It does look better that way in my opinion. Anyways, let's start off by showing you that the gun is safe, as per usual. It's always safe. This is the Canadian version, so it has an 18.6 inch barrel, which makes it non-restricted. Let's see. It's got a Vortex Strike Fire mounted on it right now. That's what I mounted. It's a pretty good little red dot. It works really well. I've only shot it out to 200 yards, and it works well out to that range so far, so it hasn't lost zero or anything. I use the 2x magnifier on it. A lot of people don't use it. It just helps me aim out to those further distances. One thing I don't like about the Vortex Strike Fire is these lens caps. Once you get them open, it's very difficult to close them. They're made of rubber, the part that goes over top here. And it's just a pain in the ass to get these caps on. Like, to get them to clip back on, it's just ridiculous. I literally have to hold the rifle and just jam them back on. I'm going to be getting different ones. But other than that, it's a really great budget red dot sight, in my opinion, anyways. I can't afford the aim points and all the EOTechs and all that crap. Not right now, anyways. If I was going to spend that much money, I would not be buying a red dot. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Let's see, if you don't know the Robinson Arms XCR very well, you have a left-hand charging handle on this side. Ambidextrous safety. It takes an AR-15 trigger group, I think. Pretty sure. However, the lower and upper are not... you can't put an AR-15 upper on the XCR lower, which is why it's not restricted in Canada. It's piston driven, if you don't know that. So usually that's associated with reliability in rifles, more so than not. Gas impingement rifles often have failures at higher round counts, whereas a gas piston rifle often can go to higher round counts without problems. Just in what little experience I have with gas impingement and just what I've read on the internet, which doesn't mean a whole lot. But this particular one has a 1 in 9 twist barrel on it. 1 in 7 is usually preferred for bullet stability all around, but this one seems to be working fine with 55 grain. I've just been using wolf ammo. I've put 500 rounds through it over about last week or so. I haven't had one failure to feed. One problem I've had is the bolt hold open is starting to wear down, so once in a while it fails to hold open and it goes back closed again on an empty magazine. But I have a new heat-treated one on the way, so that problem will be fixed in no time. As you'll see, I went shooting with this rifle. I took some video of it, just almost for the cool factor only. I was hitting a steel pipe at the shooting range. It was about this big in diameter, and I was hitting it every time, assuming I aimed properly every time with the Vortex Strike Fire. Now the Vortex Strike Fire has a 4 MOA dot, so 200 yards, that becomes, I guess, 8 MOA, I would assume. Which, I don't know, I find is a really good red dot. The 4 MOA isn't really a big deal. I can still hit the pipe every time. So it's a good close quarters type optic if you use both eyes open on it, because often people complain that all of this stuff gets in the way of your field of view, blah blah blah, but if you keep both eyes open it doesn't bother you at all. But I can't use, well, I can use 2 eyes open with the 2x magnifier, but it's just annoying because I'm usually using it when I shoot out to further distances. One thing I don't like about this optic is that the 2x magnifier screws in, so it's like you're sitting there screwing it in, blah blah blah. It'd be nice to have some sort of quick detach thing with the 2x magnifier. That's what I'd prefer anyways. So that if you need to, you know, reach out to those further ranges with this optic, which isn't the greatest idea with this optic, but it still works out. You could just clip it off, that'd be nice. But anyways, we'll get this into the shooting video, and yeah. Ranger Josh out.
Shoot, but don't shoot the wolf. Why? It's actually funny to look at right here, right here.
Hey, box right there.
Like when I'm shooting at it, I guess the butt just sprays the target. Yeah. The 100 should be close to down on that thing right now. Last one, Bill? Yeah. Is that the first target? No, I hit it a few times the other one.
Yeah, I know. These I get in the States.
Yeah, I got mine on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the 511. It's bad. Yeah, and I got weak ankles, so. Yeah, they're very light, and yeah, they don't make a lot of noise.
Alright, now that you've seen some of the shooting video, I am going to quickly disassemble this rifle, not completely, just field strip it. I'll show you how to do that quickly. So, what we do is, you see this little guy there, hit that open, push it in, it opens up in two. Once you do that, you should be able to pull your entire bolt carrier group and the piston rod out. Usually tip it makes it easier. So there you go. You got that, and then if you want, it's dirty right now. As you can see, I was just shooting wolf ammo. It's dirty as shit, but yeah. So it comes apart. You can take this little guy out, the bolt head. Take this out. It's pretty easy to clean. I mean, really straightforward. I would recommend, if you're cleaning it, to take this off. It's very easy to take off. All you have to do is push this button in and then turn it around to a certain point where you can actually take it off. There'll be a little part that fits in here and you can just pop it right out. It's nice to clean the gas piston tube as well. Keep your rifle running like a top. I'll show you quickly two problems that the first generation XCRs have, and all of the XCRs have the first problem. If you have your gas setting too high, you will damage this buffer in the back, and mine is a little bit damaged. I might be running it on too high a gas setting. I'll have to check that next time I go shooting. So you can see there's damage on there, right here. Another thing is the bolt release right here. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear on it. It's starting to get worn down. That's why I've ordered another one. It's starting not to hold the bolt open every time. So that's when it's nice to have your bolt hold open, work consistently. Yeah, and those are two of the problems that I've seen that are most common with this rifle. Otherwise, there's a few little problems that people run into, but it usually runs like a top, this rifle. It's a very good rifle. Another thing people talk about is the Loctite thing, where it's got lots of hex bolts on it, and they fall out. But honestly, if you're not checking your bolts on your rifle every 1,000 rounds or maybe 500 rounds or so, it's kind of your own problem, but there's Loctite on all the bolts on this anyways. And you know what, there's nothing wrong with having Loctite on your bolts. I don't see any problem with that. If you are in service with this rifle, I can't see you needing to take it completely down, so you wouldn't have to worry about having more Loctite to put on when you remove the bolts. So actually I think this is a pretty nice rifle, and I'm pretty much a gun whore, and I might actually keep this rifle. It's very nice. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching my video, and have a good one.